Imagine a world where every morning you start with dread. Will you encounter a snake today whose bite could be deadly? For residents of several regions in Japan, this has been a reality for many years. In 1980 alone, over 400 people were bitten by this deadly snake, the habu snake, one of the largest and most dangerous pit vipers, reaching lengths of up to 1.5 meters. It inhabits the Japanese islands of Okinawa and Amami and especially likes to settle close to people in cultivated fields and around villages, where it can find plenty of small rodents. The habu is primarily nocturnal, skillfully moves through trees, and actively hunts rats, birds, and other small animals. Young individuals prefer amphibians, such as frogs and lizards. Interestingly, the largest recorded habu, measuring 2.26 meters and weighing over 3 kilograms, was caught in the Amami-Oshima Mountains. This snake was transferred to the Amami Kenko Habu Center, where the head of the center, 78-year-old Aichi Nakamoto, who has been working with snakes for over 50 years, called this case unique. Despite its aggressiveness and venom, habu are sometimes kept in terrariums. Strict conditions are necessary for this. The temperature during the day must reach 34 degrees, and the humidity should not exceed 70 to 80%. The snake requires shelter and space to climb. However, due to its venomous and aggressive nature, keeping a habu at home must be done with special caution. To address the problem with habu snakes, which posed a serious threat to the local population, Indian mongooses were brought to Amami-Oshima in 1979. These small but fast and agile predators are known for their ability to hunt snakes. At first glance, this seemed like a great solution. Mongooses, which inhabit South Asia, have long proven to be successful fighters against snakes and rats. Their agility and ability to attack venomous snakes made them ideal candidates for combating local threats on Amami-Oshima. Oh wow! I didn't know that, did you? Initially, about 30 mongooses were brought to the island. It was expected that they would help control the population of habu snakes, which bit dozens of people each year, as well as rid local agriculture of harmful rats that were destroying crops. These measures were supposed to improve the lives of local residents by reducing the number of snake bites and damage from rodents. Mongooses did not help in the fight against snakes. They quickly showed that exterminating snakes was far from their main goal. Come on, man! There are several reasons for this. First of all, mongooses are diurnal, while snakes are mostly active at night. This creates a serious imbalance, as the two potential opponents simply do not cross paths at the same time of day. Even if a mongoose encounters a snake, the chances of a successful hunt are very, very low. The second reason is related to the characteristics of hunting snakes. Although mongooses are known for their skill in fighting dangerous opponents, hunting venomous snakes is no easy task. To catch and kill a snake, a mongoose must be extremely fast and agile, as a habu can deliver a deadly bite. Such tension requires enormous effort, and not every mongoose is willing to risk its life for this dangerous game. But why take the risk when there are so many other animals around that can be hunted with little effort? Mongooses quickly realized that there was much easier prey in the forests of Amami-Oshima: rabbits, mice, and small birds. These animals pose no danger and are easier to catch. It's like choosing between complex fine dining and simple fast food. The first option may be interesting, but it requires effort, while the second is accessible and quickly satisfies hunger. As a result, mongooses switched to hunting safer and more accessible prey, ignoring snakes. This led to unexpected consequences. The population of endemic species, such as rabbits on Amami, sharply declined, and the island's ecosystem began to deteriorate. Can you imagine? In 2000, the Japanese government decided that the Indian mongooses introduced to Amami-Oshima had become a real problem for the local ecosystem. A program was initiated to actively reduce the mongoose population. About 30,000 traps were set up on the island to catch mongooses. In addition, special hunting teams were active, trained and deployed for the systematic search and capture of these animals. From the start of the program in 2000 until its completion, about 32,000 individuals were captured. The process took a lot of time and resources, but its result was significant. The last recorded case of mongoose capture was documented in April 2018. Since then, there have been no recorded sightings of these predators for 6 years. Experts concluded that the program was successful. The mongoose population on Amami-Oshima has likely completely disappeared. The probability of the complete disappearance of these animals is estimated at 99%. What? This conclusion was made based on years of data confirming the absence of mongooses on the island. This success was an important step in restoring the local ecosystem, which suffered from the invasion of mongooses that hunted rare and endemic species of the island. What other animals can help deal with snakes? For example, the praying mantis is one of the most amazing insects in the world. These creatures are known not only for their unique hunting methods but also for their peculiar mating ritual. As is known, the female mantis can eat the male right after mating, and this trait sets mantises apart from other insects. However, what is even more astonishing is that in her embrace, the female can catch an even larger prey, such as a small snake. Although snakes usually do not hunt insects, they sometimes fall into the mantis's trap, becoming prey for it. Did you know about this? Thanks to its strength and incredible speed, the mantis is capable of grabbing a snake and holding it with its strong front legs, which have sharp spikes. This provides a secure grip, allowing the mantis to gradually immobilize its prey. Interestingly, such encounters occur quite rarely in nature. However, there are known cases where mantises have successfully hunted snakes up to 25 centimeters long. Subtitles by Dima. This behavior of mantises is a unique example of adaptation and a demonstration of their powerful hunting instinct. Eagles. They are majestic and incredibly powerful predators that are not afraid to attack even the most dangerous reptiles. Many of them, such as the snake eagle, specialize in hunting snakes, including venomous ones. It seems that for these huge birds, snakes are just giant worms, as eagles handle them with ease. When an eagle catches up to a snake, it firmly sinks its sharp claws into its body, leaving almost no chance of escape. Its powerful beak and strong legs give it an advantage. The snake loses the ability to resist. Interestingly, eagles not only hunt snakes for their own sustenance but also bring prey to their chicks, teaching them hunting skills from a very young age. Eagles are born hunters, and their fearlessness makes them some of the most dangerous enemies for snakes in the wild. Another group of snake hunters is monkeys. In nature, there is a historical enmity between monkeys and snakes. Although monkeys do not eat snakes and do not consider them prey, they still seize the opportunity to engage in a fight with them, especially if a snake threatens a member of their troop or another nearby animal. Monkeys are known for their intelligence and ability to defend collectively. If a snake approaches, monkeys react instantly, warning their peers of the danger and banding together for protection. It's amazing that monkeys actively use makeshift tools like sticks, clubs, and stones to fend off a snake or simply drive it away. Thanks to their grasping paws and quick reflexes, monkeys are able to grab sticks and strike with them, sometimes even inflicting significant damage on their enemy. They can also wave sticks and make noise, scaring the snake and forcing it to retreat. This ability to use weapons helps primates easily free animals caught in a snake's grip. The natural cunning and quick reflexes of monkeys allow them to protect their troop and avoid dangerous encounters with snakes, showing not only bravery but also the ability to act together for the common good. Snakes are born fighters, and when they encounter a fellow snake, they do not feel fear. Despite this, fights between snakes are a rare occurrence in nature, as most species prefer to avoid unnecessary conflicts. However, there is an astonishing phenomenon among snakes, cannibalism, which occurs in both venomous and non-venomous species. When a snake is hungry and cannot find other food, it may turn its attention to a fellow snake. Such cannibalism is a result of the harsh conditions of the wild, where the strong prey on the weak to survive. Interestingly, in some cases, snakes may even hunt their smaller relatives, especially if they belong to a different species. The process of eating can take a long time, as the snake slowly swallows its prey whole, using its expandable jaw structure. I don't think you have scenes for this, big guy, but it's a natural part of snake life, where the survival instinct sometimes overrides. Familial bonds. The honey badger is rightly considered one of the most fearless animals in the animal kingdom, especially when it comes to confrontations with snakes. This predator pays no attention to the weight or size of its opponent, and with equal fervor, it engages in battle with both venomous cobras and powerful pythons. A unique feature of the honey badger is its incredibly thick skin. It is so tough that most snakes simply cannot bite through it, protecting the animal from most bites. However, if a venomous snake does manage to inject its venom, it won't be fatal for the honey badger. Research shows that snake venom has an effect on it similar to a strong sedative. After being bitten, the honey badger can fall into a state similar to deep sleep for several hours, but after a while, it wakes up as if nothing happened and goes about its business. We're not worried. This unique resistance to venom and resilience makes the honey badger practically invulnerable to snakes, reinforcing its reputation as the boldest and most fearless predator. What should you do if a snake crawls onto your garden plot? You can get rid of snakes, but it's important to do so humanely, without physically harming them. Snakes play an important role in the ecosystem by regulating the population of rodents and other pests, and killing one individual often just makes room for another. First of all, it's important to tidy up the area. Remove trash, boulders, stumps, fallen trees and overgrown grass, as these places attract snakes by providing them shelter. Compost piles should be placed away from the house to avoid luring snakes to your home. To create discomfort for snakes, you can use ground vibrations, which act as a deterrent to them. For example, a lawn mower does a great job at this task. It cuts the grass and creates vibrations that drive snakes away. You can also use strong smells, such as garlic, mustard, or vinegar. When it comes to snakes on the property, harsh methods like exterminating snakes or using poisons turn out to be ineffective and dangerous. Physical extermination is not only inhumane, but it rarely yields results, as another snake can take the place of one. Poisons and chemicals that are sometimes used for control cause more harm to the environment and other animals than to snakes. For example, poison is more likely to harm a cat than a snake, as snakes swallow their prey alive rather than scavenging. Natural enemies, such as hedgehogs and owls, help in the fight, but their effectiveness is also limited, as hedgehogs don't always choose snakes as prey, and cats and dogs may simply be afraid of them. However, laying pet fur around the perimeter of the property can serve as an excellent barrier. Snakes dislike the smell of fur and will try to stay away. If you suspect the presence of snakes, take safety precautions. Wear tall boots, watch your step, and make more noise while walking so that snakes can get away. In case of a bite, it's important not to panic and to act quickly. Step away from the snake, squeeze out some venom, disinfect the wound, and seek medical help. Thus, the natural balance and the fight against dangerous snakes have taken the most unexpected forms. People tried to protect themselves by introducing mongooses to Amami-Oshima Island, but this plan led to the destruction of the ecosystem. Nature, on its part, had long ago created unique fighters. From the honey badger, for whom snake venom is just a means for a deep sleep, to the eagle, which sees snakes as easy prey. And even the amazing mantis, capable of catching small snakes. Each of these animals, in its own way, proves that natural selection and the survival of the fittest is an eternal law of the wild. If you enjoyed this video and want to be part of the team that creates such exciting projects, now is your moment. I am looking for like-minded individuals who are skilled in editing, graphics, voiceover, or can write original scripts. Your ideas could become an important part of future projects. Interested? Head over to the Telegram bot, link in the description. Let's create something unique together.